Scorpios, it's Heather here with Earth Empress. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be your soul connection spread. I do want to just take a second and say thank you guys for being so patient and so supportive and positive. I have had my plate full for a while now, actually. Between going back to school, summer with my kids, and trying to sell a house and find a house, and the moving and the packing and the boxing and all the things. I just want to say thank you. It really means a lot to have such a supportive, network of people here. Like, you guys are phenomenal, and I am truly grateful. So with that being said, we're just going to go ahead and jump right in. It's going to be for our sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter in Scorpio. And we're going to grab their energy, your energy, and then in the center, let the energies fall where they may. See what's going on in this connection, where you two are connecting out on a soul level. And if you're cross-watching, you could very well resonate with the Scorpio side of things. As always, vice versa. The cards are gender fluid. Take it as it resonates. And if it doesn't seem to fit, please don't try to force it. There are a ton of amazing readers out there, so feel free to click on one of the links or videos down below. All right, guys, so let's see what can we get for the person that Scorpio is connecting with right now. What's going on with the person Scorpio is connecting with? So you have Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups. So some of you could definitely be connecting with a fellow water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, or someone that's really getting in tune with their intuitive side, their sensitive side, their feelings, their emotions. Ace of Swords with this, to me, indicates someone that's really trying to get to the truth of who they are, of where their emotions lie, of what their intuition is telling them, of where they're being guided emotionally. They could also be looking for some kind of emotional truth from you, because you could very well be coming up in their energy right now if they're wanting to come forward with some kind of fresh start, some kind of clarity, an apology, a communication of some kind. Sorry, guys. As you can see, my cat, Katniss, is in the background. Hopefully she's not going to make too many appearances, but she's a wild child, so. Okay. We have King of Wands. Death card. And then we have Eight of Wands. Okay, yeah, I feel like there's definitely some communication that wants to come in. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy. Death card is your card. It's a card of Scorpio. It is also about transformations, about, coming up from the deep, rising from the ashes. I feel like emotionally, too, they are in a very action-oriented phase right now. They might have been going within, maybe wanting, again, I keep getting present some truth to you, some clarity, some communication with you. And it's based off the fact that they've had this big transformation. They have truth about what they've been through, what they've transformed. Eight of Wands is a highly spiritual card, especially for messages. I feel like whatever it is they want to communicate, when it does, or when they do finally get up the Wands energy, where they get very action oriented and want to come through and want to, fulfill and kind of charge in, it's more of a masculine principled energy. It's going to come in hot. It's like once the messages come, they're going to be flying left and right. It's like the truth's just going to, but it's like word vomit. It's just going to fly out of their mouth. They're going to express what they're feeling, what they've been thinking, all of it, whether that's good or bad. That depends on your particular, situation. But I feel like a lot of, that one popped right out. So, Six of Cups. Hello, Mercury retrograde. Hello, everything in retrograde right now. Six of Cups is definitely about a soul connection. So they have had some kind of transformation, I feel like, when it comes to healing too, emotionally. Maybe they've been healing some wounds within themselves. The communication is going to come in about this commitment as far as a reconnection, rekindling, really wanting to explore and possibly fix or really find some truth, some depth in something that happened between you two. So let's see what we're getting for Scorpio here. Because this person, I feel like they're on a mission at this point. I feel like they've been digging really deep. And it's because they've had a lot of transformation that's had to happen in order for them to really get to a point of clarity within themselves. Four of Wands on the Tower. So some kind of upheaval, epiphany, a moment, either when it comes to stability in your life, when it comes to this connection, or when it comes to your independence, your freedom, what you're wanting to feel, what you're wanting to celebrate. You've had some kind of epiphany, some kind of transformations, moments that really kind of shook the ground for you. And I feel like it really it threw you for a loop, especially with that Four of Wands, because that's a really deep, intense connection. But it's also about, again, celebration, happiness, freedom, feeling free to be at one within yourself, feeling at home with someone. That Tower card is your card. Wands, of course, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. We have Cups here. Again, more Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Hermit. So some of you have definitely been kind of withdrawn. Yeah. Okay, so we have Four Cups reversed on the Hermit. Now, I feel like this is you guys have been withdrawn for a while, really going in spiritually. I feel like you guys have been on a deep inner quest when it comes to your soul and what path you're being guided down right now, where you're headed, where you're going, what direction you're following. You've been digging deep, kind of shut off, withdrawn from connections in order to focus on what you really want. Four Cups reverse is coming out of this period of, it's a period of lack, of sadness, of nostalgia, things like that. It's really, it's not Five of Cups, Dark Night of the Soul stuff, but Four of Cups is about being closed off to love, you know, not opening your heart, not opening up. But I feel like because of this transformation you guys have had, especially with that Tower card falling on it, it's like something has come in that has just like, I keep getting this picture, especially with this bolt and the coloring. It's like it's hit your plexus. It's hit your, you know, your heart chakra. It has awakened you again. So something has really stirred up emotions inside of you that I feel like have been dormant for a while. What else can we grab for Scorpios? What else can we get for Scorpio? We have Queen of Wands. So a fire sign could have been one that stirred some things inside of you, or because you have been stirred and awoken somewhat, you're really embodying this Queen of Wands energy. She's enigmatic, she's charismatic, she stands in her power. She is a very divine principle when it comes to high energy and charisma. But unlike the King of Wands, who's very action-oriented and goes out and charges in and takes command, Queen of Wands knows her worth, and she sits in her power and allows things to come to her. She attracts in things because of her energy, because of her, I keep getting magnetic, you know, this magnetism she has. And it's really funny because I always say with you guys, Scorpios to me are the most fiery water sign you could ever get, because it's like raw emotion, it's intense, it's deep, it's real. But you guys are so firm and so magnetic that it just, you pull experiences and things in. I feel like what you're bringing forward is a decision, a choice about where you're headed. It's like you're bringing in options right now. You're bringing in balance to yourself as well. But you are also bringing in choices, decisions. You know, you're bringing in opportunities in order to move forward. And I feel like it's going to be a heart and soul-based decision versus thinking with your head at this point. I feel like you guys have gotten completely out of your head. You've gotten into your soul. And that Four Cups reversed is staring at me because it's like you guys, because you have gotten in tune with your soul, your heart has opened up in the process. That's beautiful. Sorry. It's poignant because it is. It's like the more you get in tune with your soul, you find yourself really opening up and not staying close off anymore, opening yourself up to options, to choices, to decisions, to movement. So let's see what we've got. Where are these energies connecting in the center of this reading? Where are they meeting in the middle? Where are these energies lying? We have 10 of Wands. And then we have 9 of Cups. So I felt like for both of you, you both have ended a lot of cycles and processes that have been energetically overburdened for you. 10 of Wands is releasing burdens. It's laying down stuff, shit that wasn't yours to carry in the first place. So maybe your transformation was necessary, this soul deep longing, this feeling, this pull, whatever it has been that's been calling you to work and go within. It's been for the purpose of really releasing shit that doesn't serve you. And this person too, this transformation they've been through, this clarity, this divine truth, either they're wanting to display to you or that has come in for them. Maybe they've had truth about a transformation in themselves, or the truth pushed them to transform. It's been about releasing stuff that doesn't serve them as well. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment card. This card is about having, the sun and the moon, the yin and the yang. This is having your wishes. come to you. And it's a very fulfilling card because it is the 9. So the 9 is that card of fulfilling yourself. You both right now are seeing the fact that you've released things. There's potential here for wish fulfillment. There's potential here for a real connection. What else can we grab for Scorpios and the person they're connecting with? What other energies are we picking up on? We have the Justice card. So the scales have been balanced. Whatever that means to you. If someone has done someone else wrong in this situation, karma is balancing things out. If there was a situation where, you know, timing was off, maybe it could be so many things because it is general. But if timing was a factor too with the Justice card, it's an indicator that things have been balanced. The scales are coming through because the timing is now. So justice is coming in. I feel like it's because you guys have released a lot of stuff, because it's falling under that 10 of Wands energy, which is about releasing in order to really bring forth the next chapter, the next level, the next journey, new beginnings. We have Ace, new beginnings, Ace of Cups. Falling under that 9 of Cups. So there's some definite wish fulfillment and deep love potential here for a lot of fulfillment, you know, inside, internally, but also in a connection within. Strength card. So this is about spiritual strength to me. You finally have the strength to lay things down. And it feels heavily karmic. Like a lot of things that you guys have released between the two of you has been heavy karma that has been laid down and put to rest, because you guys have embodied this strength, this inner fire, this wisdom, this spiritually led purpose in order to really release. So what else can we grab for Scorpio and the person they're connecting with? I mean, this is a phenomenal reading. Like, you guys have some awesome cards on this table right now. 3 of Pentacles. So 9 of Cups, Ace of Cups, to the 3 of Pentacles. I'm just going to be real with you. This is laying down a foundation when it comes to love. Whether or not that's mutual love between the two of you and something you want to move forward into, whether or not that's you laying groundwork, foundation for your wish fulfillment, whatever it is to you and your love within yourself, your soul. I feel like this is definitely mutual love between the two of you, though, because it's something that has, because Justice card is also not just karma. It is karma as in scales balancing out, universe coming in, but it's also contracts. It's someone that you could have a past life connection with, especially with that 4 of Wands there. And the 6 of Cups, that's heavily past life, some kind of soulmate connection. There's an opportunity here that presents wish fulfillment when shit has been let go of. And then, like I said, it comes into play. Divine timing comes into play to bring in some kind of new opportunity, new beginning in this connection. And having the strength to really set forth the foundation, lay the groundwork. If someone comes back in with Mercury retrograde, I'm always like, okay, just be wary. And now with everything in retrograde, for the most part, especially, you know, when it's contacting Pluto like that, it's a very intense transformative period, and the retrograde itself is for a purpose of finding something that was missing. So whether it was some kind of, again, the clarity, the Ace of Swords is coming in, the epiphany, the Tower moment for you guys, some kind of clarity in a situation, some kind of resolution. It's going to bring in some kind of closure. And whether that means releasing this because you both want to move on towards your wish fulfillment, or it's releasing burdens energetically, things that have held you back when it comes to your own personal karma, to move forward in this connection, to move forward in this relationship. But I see a lot of groundwork being laid here. Let me just grab a couple more cards. What else can we grab for Scorpio and the person they are connecting with? So we have the Devil card reversed, 8 of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Swords. So there was toxicity, and there was not, I feel like there wasn't a willingness to work on it before. Or maybe someone wanted to work on it, and they just weren't able to. But with this Queen of Swords here with it, it feels like some kind of divine truth has come in. Divine truth about someone that wasn't putting forth effort to release stuff, to move forward. Maybe the toxicity that they presented, and like I said, they weren't willing to work towards a relationship or work towards this connection because they were so overwhelmed. You know, toxicity, it can be drugs, it can be addictions, it can be jealousy, it can be attachment, detachment issues. It's a wide array of things. It doesn't have to just be singularly focused. It could be karmic things that you brought forward in this relationship and they brought forward in this relationship that needed to be released. Some kind of discernment needs to come in, though, with that Queen of Swords energy, because someone needs to look at these things. Hold on one second. Sorry about that, guys. That was my Scorpio actually coming in. How funny. How convenient. Yeah. Some kind of discernment when it comes to this connection. You need to make sure that if they do decide to return, and if you guys do decide to move forward in this and start new, there needs to be some groundwork laid. Things need to be made clear about old habits, old ways that you guys have done things, the toxicity you had between you. It needs to be discussed. It needs to be laid on the table. It needs to be put to rest in order to really move forward and bring this connection to fruition. Because there is a lot of beauty here. There is a lot of potential here. But apparently there's also a lot that had to have been overcome. And there's a lot of karma here between the two of you. So with that, you guys need to be mindful of it. You need to be aware of it. And you need to be discerning and in your power when you make these choices. Because I do see you guys are doing the head over heart balance almost. And your heart's finally opening up again. And I feel like it's because your mind has dictated things for so long because you wanted to shut it down. You needed to shut it off. And now that it's been open and released, it doesn't mean you completely let go of your mind. Like, you still stay discerning. You can be emotional and discerning at the same time. That's what boundaries are, guys. And Scorpios are really good at that. Doesn't mean you have to put up a wall and shut, completely everyone out, or you don't have to shut this person out. But it does mean that you have the ability to emotionally decide for you what is going to be best moving forward. And as long as you guys communicate openly and you're really honest and truthful and you lay out, again, on the table whatever wasn't working before and you are able to really talk through and release that stuff, I see a lot of beauty here. But if you can't get to a place where you can talk and discuss and really lay it all out on the table, then I wouldn't jump back into something. I would be very mindful of that. That is my only advice from that. I will never tell someone, dictate what you need to do. It is your own free will. It is your life. These cards are not set in stone. Everything is, it's about energy and where you're at. You make your decisions. What you get that comes into you, it's based off of the choices you're making. So, all right, Scorpios. What else can we get? These are my little oracle cards. We have the masculine card coming out. The mentor card. The elixir. Yeah, I love that. So this is like the goodness in life. The elixir card. It is about enjoying the goodness in life. Creating things. Making things. You could be in a period where, your health is in the forefront. Or the health of this relationship. There needs to be something that's created in order to really move it forward. Masculine and mentor. So the masculine energy is that fire principle. It is the divine masculine. This is embracing the action-oriented side of yourself. This is the take charge. So between the two of you, there's a lot of action that needs to be had. A lot of energy that needs to be channeled. I don't want to just say physically because it sounds awful. But the masculines are pretty 3D based. So if this energy is being channeled, it's being channeled in a way where you can substantially do something together. It's not just intuitively, it's not just spiritually, it's substantially as well. This is taking substantial action towards something. And the mentor card, you could be dealing with someone or they might be dealing with you, vice versa. This is someone that is there to guide. So whether you need a little guidance on your journey and this person you've connected with is, able to guide you through certain things, or you're the one that's able to guide them through certain things. The mentor is either being able to lead by example and really show someone and help someone reach the potential within and reach fruition, or it's needing to seek out and find people in your life that really inspire and support you on your journey. I love that, Scorpios. I will say with that though, sorry, because the Gemini's coming out. The mentor card does not mean that you allow someone to hold you back ever. That's not what it's about. It's not, forcing upon someone, oh, well, this is how you get here and this is how you get there. If people are going to change, if things are going to change, it has to be on their own terms. It has to be them wanting to do it and make those decisions and make those changes. And that vice versa. If, someone's trying to push you this way and you're like, this is not it at all for me, keep that in mind. Keep that discernment. Keep that Queen of Swords in your mind, because discernment is going to play a major part when it comes to this connection. It really is going to boil down to what really feels right for you at this time. And if a lot of action, a lot of movement, a lot of toxicity has been overcame. So All right, Scorpios, that's going to be it for your connection spread. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the month, and I will see you guys next week for your August overall generals. Love and light.